What's up, guys? This is the Board Game Roamer, and I'm back with Tiny Epic Quest. Trying something a little bit different. I did the round two in two parts. That went pretty quick, and I hadn't seen really much. I've looked over it, and I think I did everything right. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the remaining um, episodes day and night together. Also, I'm trying something a little bit different with my software. I know kind of what you're going to see on the screen looks a lot more streaming than it does normal, but I thought I would just try to make something a little bit different. So in the top right hand corner, you can see the game, Tiny Epic Quest, and then here is where I'm trying to keep track of my quest completed, legendary items, goblins defeated, all that sort of stuff, just so that I keep a running total of that so you can kind of have an idea of where I'm at and what I've been doing. So I think that's all the explanation I need. Let's get back to the game. So if you remember last night phase, I kind of risked it for the biscuit and failed miserably. And so all of my people went back, everything reset. So I'm kind of starting from scratch. As you can see, I currently have 2 quests completed. I really need to get some goblins defeated, and I really need to get some stuff done. So having said that, I've kind of messed the a little bit up down here, kind of shifted it around. So over here is the quest right there, and then this stack right here is actually the movement cards. You can see there that I shuffled and placed that over the front, over the top of, and I'll continue to draw from the bottom of that as we go along. So having said that, let's see um, what we've got. And I just realized I need to flip those over. What we got, so our first 2 cards for the day will be by Griffin and by Horse. So, as a reminder, we need 2 heroes on the center map card. Is one of the quests. And then there's this. Have all 3 heroes on separate map cards not connected to the coast is the other quest. So, I think, interesting. On 3 heroes on separate map cards not connected to the coast. Alright, so I'm going to maybe try for a 2-for on this. I'm going to move by Griffin, I think. And move one of my meeples down here to try to get rid of a goblin. And that is by Griffin. So I'll set that, I guess, over here. Get this card out of the way. So there's my completed Griffin. Yeah, see if I can get the map card. Here's on the same center map card. And by Raft is the next one. Okay. I think we'll do Raft next. This actually might work out. No, that's not what I was thinking. That might work out. Raft card next. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my Dungeoneer down to the Fire Temple. And the reason I'm doing that, even though I have already completed it, that's not what I wanted to do. Not the Fire Temple. Hold on. I was thinking I needed the Fire Temple. It's not the Fire Temple I need. Let's go Horse. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change that. We're going to go Horse to this dungeon, the Water Temple, because we do need. Yeah, we do need the Water Temple for the start of our shield over here. So we'll do that. And remember, With this lantern, I only need to spend 1 power to generate a torch or a scroll. So that is that. So that was by horse. Next, our options are by raft or by ship. So I'm going to move by raft, and I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to do, there's a reason that I'm going to do that will become apparent in just a second. And that's not really going to matter where I go, but I guess for now I'll go here. And then, of course, our last option is by foot or by ship. Now, this is hopefully, yes, this is going to help. So, I'm going to use by foot, and I'm going to do by foot for 2 reasons. So this actually kind of works out. Number 1, going by foot, I'm going to move this meeple here to this grotto. Okay. And this grotto says, roll the dice and use any torches or scrolls to advance any of your heroes on their temple track. Well, I do have a hero in the temple track here. So let's do that first. So let's roll them up. And I've got, you can see I've got 2 scrolls there. It does say to ignore any other dice. So the 2 scrolls, 1, 2. So that's awesome. Also, secondly, this quest. Oh, that's unfortunate. That was by foot, by the way. This quest is have 2 heroes on the center map card. And where are we at? But on the center map card. So I will have completed this quest. I get to advance my spell token 1 in the spell library. So I'm going to put this quest with the rest of my completed quests. And I'm finally on the board in the spell library. And I cannot use the ship. That's the 4th one. So, that quick, that is the day phase of round number 3. So, that is completed. Now then, when that is completed, I also put in another card down here. This says, join the Bard's Guild. To complete this quest, have 1 hero on a temple, 1 hero on an obelisk, and 1 hero on a portal. So that's a map quest. And again, we do have to make sure that we have at least 1 map quest and 1 item quest in the quest slots over here. And if we don't, then we just cycle the last card to the right until that condition is met. So, that is the end of the day phase. It is now time to go adventuring. So, hopefully having full health will keep things going okay for me. So, let's start adventuring. First roll. Okay, now remember we do have the order we have to do these in. There are no goblins, so we take no damage. There is no power, which we couldn't get any more power anyway, because our quest level is not going to... oh, wait, our max power now is 4. My bad, because we just got that spell level. So, no power. 1 Goblin Fist. So we do get to damage... Oh, I'm sorry, I did this out of order. Next we do the spell die. So the spell track moves up 1. Then we have 2 torches and a scroll. So we can order to do these in any way we want. So the 2 torches don't do anything for us. The 1 scroll potentially could. And I'm actually going to go ahead and use the lantern's power. Okay. And this is going to allow me to spend 1 power to generate another, the art of, 1 power to generate another scroll, which is going to let me move 1 more along the temple track there. And that means my power goes from 3 to 2. And then I will use the final symbol, which is the goblin attack, to do 1 damage to this goblin. And that is the first roll. Next roll, I will continue to adventure. I do have to decide that before I roll, and I am going to continue to adventure. So I'll roll it up. So we do have 1 goblin symbol, 1 power symbol, 1 spell symbol, and then these 2. So the goblin symbol, as we are still on the 0 level of the spell track, the goblin does no damage to us. Power, we do gain that power at the 0 level, so our power will go from 2 to 3. The mushroom will advance our token by 1, so we're still in the 0 level of the spell track. Torches do nothing. Another goblin takes the damage. That is our next roll, and I will continue to adventure. No reason not to. Alright, and again, we have 1 goblin. We don't take any damage from that. Everything else can be resolved in any order. The torches don't do us any good. Clearly, I should have been on somewhere that needed torches. The scroll, again, I am going to generate a symbol because I do want to be on the end of that spell track, so that's awesome. And 1 more damage on the goblin. Cool. Things are going a little too well. This could turn ugly real quick. So there you go. That's the next roll, and I'm going to continue to adventure. So let's roll it up. Okay. Well, we do have to resolve the spell first. And that will take it to 1 more on the track, which is still at level 0, but the next one will carry it into level 1. Then I've got a scroll, which does me no good. And then I've got 3 goblin punches. So that's 1, 2. That is enough to kill the goblin. Excuse me. So once the goblin is defeated, okay, so once I've given him the old punchy, yep, okay, so I immediately, when I defeat the goblin, I immediately take the goblin, and he goes over here to my pool of completed things. And I'm going to move these down here where you can see those a little bit better. And as I have completely defeated a goblin, that also improves my max health from 6 to 7. So now my max power is 4, my max health is 7. Alright, let's see. Really, I've completed everything I need to, but it would be nice to try to get maybe a little more power. So I'm going to venture 1 more time just to see what happens. Okay, probably shouldn't have done that. Alright, damage first. First damage of the 3, disregarded. Second and third damage, both of those get taken, so I go from 6 health to 4 health. Actually, I'm going to spend all my power to just take 1 damage instead of 2. Spell track goes up by 1, and then a torch, which does me no good. I think I'm actually going to just go ahead. No, you know what? I'll take that back. I'm going to go ahead and take the damage, and you'll see why in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and take 2 damage from that last set to take me to 4. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rest. So, when I rest, what happens? All your heroes on portals, obelisk, or on the last space of a temple track must return to your castle. All heroes on portals. We have one there. Goes to the castle. I do get 1 power or 1 health. I am going to choose the power. Nobody else is on portals. One hero on obelisk. Nobody is on an obelisk or the last space of a temple. I do have a meeple here at the last space of a temple, so he will go back. I will again take the power. I'm now at max power. And having completed the water quest, completes the first stage of the shield. So we have completed the first stage of the shield quest, which is great. And lastly, for each hero turn, yep. So this meeple is on a grotto, so because it's on a grotto, I cannot take it back. So that's where it stays. Now, we'll have a little bit of additional cleanup to do than we have been doing because fortunately I did a bit better. So at the end of the round, first thing we do is we reset the magic track. So now that's back at the beginning space. Remember as a solo, instead of flipping all the goblins to aggressive, we only flip 3 to aggressive. Now in this case, I'm looking at the board and I believe there's only 3 left. So all 3 of the goblins that are left will flip to aggressive. That's 1, 2, and 3. All right. And then fill any empty portals with a passive goblin from the supply. So let me pull out a handy dandy goblin. Oops. And we can see that count over there. So we're going to refill basically all the portals that had a defeated goblin with another goblin. So that will go right there. Excellent. So that takes care of the gobos. We don't do anything with movement cards. And we advance the round token from 3 to 4. So, this is probably going to be a really poor scoring round. Game overall, but that's okay. That's what we game to have fun, right? I'm not always super at the games, but I do enjoy playing them, and hopefully you guys enjoy watching them. So that completes round number 4 of Tiny Epic Quest from Gamely Games. We actually now need to update the screen here because now instead of 2 completed quests, we have boink 3. Awesome. So that's done. And yeah, that's the wait. One more thing we have to do in solo that I almost forgot to do is yeah. At the end of the night phase, when we rest, so the far right quest card goes away. So the defend the inland region, have all 3 of your heroes on a separate map card, not connected to the coast, goes away. So the discard, everything shifts over. We draw a replacement, and ooh. Discover lost treasure. To complete this quest, complete the desert temple. Unfortunately, we don't need the desert temple for anything else. We need to complete the what temple is that? First, we would need to complete the shadow temple to get the magic wand. This says complete the desert temple. If we do, we can equip the tome. The equipped hero, so this would be only affect the specific hero that has it equipped, may learn 1 spell level higher than what is granted by the magic track. Ah, so basically you always have one higher level. So you could potentially learn up to 4 spell levels higher if you really wanted to do that. Interesting. Okay, so that is the end of that. And I'm going to put this back over here for now. And that is going to be the end of round 3. And we will start round 4 in the next episode. Hope you guys are enjoying this. As always, leave any comments below. Throw me a thumbs up if you're enjoying this. Let me know if there's any tactical errors that I made or any rules mistakes I made. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.